Our top focus in this edition, Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar has acknowledged Islamabad's support to terrorist group Lashkar-e-Toiba's proxy TRF, as he confirmed that the country got the terror group's name removed from the UNSC statement condemning the Pahalgam terror attack. The Pakistani minister displayed the deep association and concerns Islamabad shares with the terror outfit responsible for killing 26 civilians in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam. Ishaq Dar admitted in the Pakistan Senate that the Pakistan government coerced the United States into dropping the mentions of the TRF and Pahalgam from the UN Security Council statement condemning the incident.
कि ये दी रेजिस्टेंस फोरम ने दी टीआरएफ ने किया है तो फिर हम इसको रहने देंगे या उनकी ओनरशिप दिखा दें कि इन्होंने एक मीडिया में चला भी दिया कि उन्होंने ओन कर लिया, वो झूठा था, नहीं ये नहीं है। तो उस पे करीबन हमारे जी 2.5 दिन लगे। वी रिफ्यूज टू बज इन। मुझे बड़े बड़े कैपिटल से कॉलें आई कि देखिए इस वक्त मैं जी नथिंग डूइंग, ये नहीं हो सकता, पाकिस्तान विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट। वो कहते हैं आप पे ब्लेम आएगा, प्रेस रिलीज नहीं हुई, इतना बड़ा वाकया हुआ, आपके जावर एक्सप्रेस में भी ये आई थी, कंडेमनेशन की, टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटी को कंडेम किया गया था। मैंने कहा वी आर रेडी, बट प्लीज यू हैव टू पुट इन जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड हैव टू डिलीट दिस टीआरएफ।
While the Pakistani foreign minister flaunted Islamabad's association with the TRF, questions are being raised again about the complicity of Pakistani lawmakers who applauded Dar's advocacy in the Senate. Interestingly, within hours of the UNSC statement on Friday, TRF had retracted its earlier claim of responsibility for the Pahalgam attack, calling it an unauthorized message caused by cyber intrusion. Almost simultaneously, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on Saturday advocated for a neutral probe into terrorist attack in Pahalgam. Furthermore, Pakistan's Minister for Information has claimed that Islamabad has credible intelligence of India intending to carry out military action against Pakistan in the next 24 to 36 hours.
Pakistan has credible intelligence that India intends carrying out military action against Pakistan in the next 24 to 36 hours.
However, hours before issuing this video statement, the same Pakistani minister claimed in a post on X that India will conduct a military strike within the next 24 to 36 hours. According to open sources, he has been changing his tune, making differing claims in a matter of hours. In the video statement made at 2 a.m. local time, he replaced the word military strike with military action and deleted the previous post from X. The latest statement from the Pakistan Information Minister comes after the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi reportedly authorized his country's armed forces to respond to the attack in Pahalgam. And according to sources, Prime Minister Modi gave the military chiefs complete operational freedom to decide on the mode, targets and timing of the response to the terror attack. However, Pakistan, for the 6th night in a row, continues to violate the ceasefire along the line of control and international border. The Pakistan Army posts started small arms firing near Naushera, Sundarbani and Akhnur sectors in Jammu and Kashmir. The Pakistani troops also provoked Indian Army by small arms firing across the LOC near Baramulla and Kupwara districts and across the international border in the Pargawal sector in Jammu. The Indian Army responded in a measured and effective manner to the provocations. And with us on the broadcast this minute is a former Northern Army Commander, Lieutenant General D.S. Huda. Thanks very much, sir, for being here on the broadcast. I have to begin by asking you for your assessment of where things stand at this point. You have called for a calculated response by India. If you can elaborate on that as well.
Look, we know there's a period of heightened tensions. Diplomatic steps have almost immediately been taken by India in terms of holding in abeyance the India-Spotted Treaty, cancellation of visa, shutting down the Atari border, etc. From the meeting yesterday between Prime Minister Modi and the service chiefs, it's also apparent that they are contemplating some military action. I don't know what form and shape it will take. But the fact that the service chiefs have been told to make some plans, have been told they have freedom in what kind of response, what should be the timing of that response, what preparation should be made. Surely, when the final plan and if such a thing is contemplated, is made, it will get political approval. But the planning, etc., has been led. So let's wait and see. As I said, it's clear that the use of the military option has not been ruled out and is very much a possibility.
Right. If I can also ask you to comment on the statements coming in from Pakistan, particularly how it has bailed out the TRF at the UNSC and its admission on that.
Yeah, we in India are quite clear, and I think members of the international community are also quite clear about the support that Pakistan gives to terrorist organizations that are operating there. The initial reaction, I think, from the Pakistan defense minister was that this is all completely internal. We have nothing to do with it. There are rebellions going on in India. I mean, very absurd statements made by him. And if that was the case, why was Pakistan so keen to remove reference to TRF if it's a purely indigenous group that has carried out this attack? We know that the fact that TRF is a front for the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and these fronts were created basically to stave off pressure from the Financial Action Task Force to say that no, these are not linked at all to Pakistani terror groups. We are completely convinced, and I think there is absolutely no doubt in our minds that what has happened, such a major incident, a very, very deliberate provocation, if I may use the word, cannot be planned by local groups. The fingers are pointing at Pakistan.
Right. In your view, what should India's response be at this point?
Look, I don't want to get into details of, as I said, the military will decide what responses there are. There has to be, obviously, everything in concert, diplomacy playing its own part, international pressure to be brought on Pakistan, and the use of military force if and when it is required. All options are on the table. I mean, we have a capable military. We have enough air force that's now well equipped with a new aircraft. The Navy has a dominant position in the Indian Ocean. Depending on what we decide, and again, I say just let's leave it to the service chiefs because they are in the best position. They know exactly what the situation on the ground is. But as I said, there is a capable military which, if necessary, can be used.
All right, we're leaving it there for the moment. Thanks very much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.